So I'm going to show you a couple stretches and an exercise for your neck. Now the neck, because we're so front forward, gets weak, right? Because we don't really use the neck a lot, especially the upper back and all those muscles. So a lot of times we actually get a lot of weakness in the neck. So a couple things you want to do. One thing, we want to strengthen the neck, and also we do want to stretch and lengthen out some of these shoulder muscles that can get kind of tight. So one of my favorite exercises for strengthening neck, super simple. I'll use my hands and I'll bring them together. Okay, I'll interlace them and I'll place them behind my head. Now I've got them kind of low here, okay? And I'm going to tuck my chin. That's very important. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slowly start to push the back of my head into my hands, okay? And I'll keep my back kind of straight. I'm not making too many crazy motions. I'm trying to have it happen in the neck. And I just start to push. I keep that chin tucked, very important. The neck starts to lengthen, okay? Now I'm going to relax. You can bring your hands down and just keep them here. I'm going to do it 2 more times. I'm going to push a little bit more each time, okay? So again, my chin is tucking. I'm lengthening out the back of my neck. I'm not arching my back too much. I push my head into my hands enough to I feel those neck muscles kick on, right? And you can push a little bit more, and then I'll relax. And I'll do it one more time. I'll tuck, push. Easy at first, maybe 20%, right? Then you can go up a little bit more, maybe 30, 40. Keep that chin tucked. Maybe you're going 50, 60, and then you just relax here, bring the hands down. Good, and with those, with that one, you can kind of start off easy, right? Pushing in, creating that tension. As you do it every day, you'll get stronger. You'll feel you can push more, okay? Now for some stretching for the neck and the shoulders. One of my favorite ones is to use just my body here. I let my arm hang. I take this hand up to my head, right? This arm, I'm trying to let it dangle. I'm not trying to let this shoulder be loose. I'll start to tilt. I'm keeping my back kind of straight. I'm not making any weird shapes with my back. And I'll just keep it in the neck. I'll just slowly tilt. And once I find the end, I'll hang out there. I'll make sure this shoulder's trying to stay relaxed. And I'll put a little bit of pressure from the hand. I'm not pulling. I'm not yanking on my head. I'm just helping it open up a little bit. And then I'll switch. Then I'll take the other hand, same thing. I'm trying to let this arm just hang, be loose. That's key. And then my head just tilts. Right? When I get to the end, a little bit of tension, a little bit of pressure. No pain. You shouldn't have any pain. If you have pain, then just back off or try something different. And then I relax. Now here's the last one. Really good for the upper shoulders, the upper back, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'll show you from here. I'm going to take my arms out, right? And I'm going to take this arm over the other one. I'm going to try to get my elbow into my elbow crease, okay? And I'm going to wrap them around. Now, if I can, I'll actually take this hand and kind of grab my palm. I might even get the palms together. You might get it something just more like this, right? Where you're just kind of reaching the hands in. The back of the hands, that's fine too, okay? I'm going to turn to the side. So I'm going to be here, that position, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here, and then I'm going to lift my elbows, and then I'm going to move my hands away from my face, and I'm trying to twist my arms, okay? And you'll feel that stretching on the back when you twist those arms. And I'll hang out here, keeping the elbows up. I'll move the hands away a little bit. Good, and then I'll switch, okay? So take the other arm over the other arm, kind of wrap them around. Same thing. Backs of the hands together. Maybe this hand grabs the palm and reaches up a little bit, and this is fine. Now from here, I start to lift the elbows, right? Turn the hands, right? Move the hands away from the face. All that creating more tension on the upper back, the shoulders, the neck. And then I relax. Okay? Usually with the stretches, I like to do them, I usually count by breaths. I usually do 3 to 7 breaths, right? And my general point, my general statement is it should feel pretty good. It might be intense, right? You might be like, ooh, I feel that, but no pain. If you have pain, that's when you know to back off and relax. Throw those in there. Twice a day is great, right? Just as kind of needed.